Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy on commentary, Brandon Powell on camera, and the man who makes everything go, Adam Thompson. We're back at Hillsdale High School tonight to kick off the Wayne County Athletic League action as the Hillsdale Falcons welcome in the Chippewa Chips. It's been a long week. Multiple national tragedies and the anniversary of September 11th attacks in 2001 and 2012. But tonight, I'm going to ask you to put the weight of all those events aside just for a little while. Exhale, grab your favorite cold drink, sit back and enjoy, because the bands are playing the fight song, their cheerleaders are on the track, and it's almost time for Friday Night Football, the best tradition in the USA. We'll hear from our generous sponsors, and when we come back, we'll take a look at both teams and what they'll need to do in order to win in our Simonson pregame show. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to OH Report. We are at Hillsdale High School, and this is the Simonson Construction pregame show. Hillsdale's won a toss. They elected to receive, but let's look at the away team first in our away team spotlight. The Chippewa Chips have had a brutal schedule to start off the year. The first 3 games they've played have all been on the road against teams with a combined record of 6-3. And tonight, Andy, might be the toughest game they've played all year.
Yeah, there's no question about it. This is the toughest one. But yeah, what a brutal start to your season. 4 games on the road. Combined opponent record 9-3 coming into this Hillsdale game, counting Hillsdale as well too. So it's not been easy for the Chips to start this season too. They've only scored 1 touchdown on the year. They're going to have to get a lot of things to go in their favor tonight to try and get this one in the win column.
1 touchdown, 8 interceptions, and so Chippewa just needs to find a winning recipe tonight. Find something that works and kind of stick with it. And in our away player spotlight, the bright spot for the Chips have been number 33, Ian Radenbaugh. He's provided some much-needed consistency on the defensive side of the ball for the Chips with 36 tackles and is second on the team in all-purpose yards. He'll need to have a big game tonight, Andy, for the Chips to be able to hang with this high-powered Hillsdale attack.
Yeah, 5'11", 205, the junior linebacker and tight end looking to keep this Hillsdale offense in check. Leads the team with tackles, and we're going to listen to the national anthem here.
We ask that you please remain standing and sing along with the Hillsdale alma mater.
The Star Spangled Banner by the Hillsdale Band, and now they're playing the alma mater. Next up at our Simonson pregame show, we will go on to the home team spotlight. I'm sorry, Keys to Victory. We'll do the Keys to Victory next for the Chippewa Chips in the Simonson Construction pregame show. And it's not going to be any different than any other team that comes in here. You have to control the football on offense. And on defense, limit turnovers and penalties. Andy, I had not had to change my pregame for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we saw when Lucas came in here, too, and Lucas won the toss and decided to defer. It's like you've got to get the ball and hold on to it as long as you can if you're Chippewa. If you want any chance controlling that clock, long, lengthy possessions, it's going to be very important for them to keep drives alive and convert those third downs.
Yeah, and Hillsdale wins the toss. They have the ball, so they're going to start fast. Loudonville came in last week, took the opening kickoff. Controlled the football, and Hillsdale got a late touchdown to make it 14-0 at the end of the first half, but it was a very competitive first half there last week. So, and limit turnovers and penalties. That's something that teams have come in and done. Lucas had a ton of penalties here. Loudonville killed themselves with penalties here. So if you're Chippewa, play mistake-free.
Yeah, and you talked about it, 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions. I mean, that is not going to get it done here tonight. You've got to make sure they are holding on to the ball.
And next up in our Simonson pregame show, we are on the Hillsdale Falcons team spotlight. The defending regional champions got their best win of the season last week in a physical but sometimes disjointed win over rival Loudonville last week. Team depth and balance has been a strength for Hillsdale through the first 3 games of the season, and I have a hunch we'll see some of that depth play a big part tonight, Jardy, in tonight's game as the Falcons try and come in here, get a win, and tune up for a big challenge next week.
Yeah, they want to play a clean game tonight. It's the conference opener, and you're playing in front of your home crowd again. You just got to play the way you've been playing all year. Don't try and do anything different, and just continue to churn out that consistent football we've seen from Hillsdale the last couple of years now.
And the consistent football over the last couple of years, the leader of that consistency has been the signal caller for the Falcons in our player spotlight tonight. Number 13 junior Kale Lewis had his most productive game of the season last week. When he lost his top receiver, he was able to keep the team rolling, finding his tight end, number 5, Knox Lewis, on important long plays when Hillsdale was way behind the sticks. His completion percentage is a blistering 70%, and he rarely turns the ball over, Andy.
Yeah, and they're just smart throws. When I was here for the Lucas game, I mean, every throw was just a highly percentage throw, and so he's just doing the things you would expect Kale Lewis to do, as Adam likes to call him, and our junior QB. But yeah, I mean, he had almost as many incompletions as he did touchdowns last week. He was 16 of 21, 4 touchdowns, and 197 yards.
You weren't here for last week, Jardy, but it was incredible. Hillsdale a couple times was looking at 1st and like 35 and 1st and 20, and Lewis throws the ball and puts him in 2nd and like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he's getting those high percentage throws, but he's also making the pinpoint throws down the field. And now we'll look at the Hillsdale keys to victory. Well, no secret here for Hillsdale. Start fast. Limit penalties. That's what I want to see out of the Falcons tonight. I want to see them start fast. I want to see them get over on top of Chippewa. And then if there's one thing that I think they've been hindered with in the last couple weeks that I've watched them has been penalties. And really not something that's usually they're guilty of, but last 2 weeks they have been. And to beat Dalton next week, they're going to have to clean that up.
Yeah, 7 penalties for 65 yards in that game against Lucas, and got to clean it up on that side of things and start fast. They won the toss. They're going to receive. They want that fast start. We saw it against Lucas. They scored in 2 plays to start that game. Yeah. You can't start much faster than that unless you run the kickoff back or score in that first play. As you take a look at Hillsdale's schedule and. Getting into conference play now. We're already at that part of the season. It's crazy.
Yeah, the sledding gets a little bit tougher for Hillsdale with Dalton coming in and then Smithville. Those 2 teams combined 6-0. Then you got 2 0-3s back-to-back. Wayndale Northwestern. Turnaround, Rittman currently 3-0. And then Norwayne 1-2, but Norwayne plays a tough schedule. Right. That's a sneaky 1-2. Yeah. Let me tell you that one at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's a tough way to end your schedule. And we talked about the Chippewa Chips, the start they've had to their season. I mean, combined 6-3 of their first 3 opponents, and all 4 on the road. They'll finally get their first home game next week against the Northwestern team, a chance to win a game. So okay, let's be real. It's going to take a lot for them to get a win here tonight. You're trying to build as much momentum as you can into that winnable game next week.
Absolutely. You want to see you got to find something that works, right? Obviously, they're still searching for that combination on offense that works. They've allowed 36 points per game, but at 8 interceptions. And you know me, Jardy, I'm a defensive guy. I'm going to stand up for defense every time. Yeah. Listen, when you're giving the ball away eight times in 3 games, you put a lot of pressure on your defense, and even some of the worst teams are going to score against you when your quarterback is just chucking the ball to everyone else in a different colored jersey. So find ways to limit turnovers, because you've got 0-3 Northwestern, and then for Chippewa, you've got 0-3 Wayndale coming up too. So there's 2 winnable games for the Chips. So I really hope tonight we can see something out of them to start some consistency, and so they can get themselves to be able to win a couple games this year.
Yeah, and this is unfortunately for them one of the toughest teams to try and get things going in the right direction. This has been a game the last 2 years they haven't scored against Hillsdale. 103-0 they've been outscored. So Chips will have to get a lot of chips to fall in their favor tonight to try and get this one in the win column.
Oh, Jardy with the win early. Andy Jardy 1, Zack Truax 0. And with that, we'll take a quick break as the Falcons come off the field. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
And we are back at Hillsdale High School. Thunderstruck on the PA. And the Falcons take the field as the band plays. I love that, Jardy. Listen, I love the rock and roll, the modern music, but when the band runs on the field, man, or when the team runs on the field, I want to hear the band. I want to hear the fight songs.
Absolutely.
Inject that into my veins all day long.
Oh, I'm 100% with you on that. Yeah, there's nothing better than when the band starts playing and the team takes the field. It just gets you fired up. You're ready to go.
I was hopping over here. I was ready to go, man.
Shaking.
You play some Thunderstruck. I want to strap a helmet on and go mix it up a little bit. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go to a kickoff as we get a beautiful shot there from our cameraman, Brandon Powell. Thank you, AT. Our cameraman, Brandon Powell, gives us a beautiful shot there of the Chippewa Chips getting ready to send their kickoff unit out. Jardy, what do you think? Onside here for Chippewa?
You know what? That's not a terrible idea. Try and steal a possession if you can.
You're getting the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
If you're Chippewa, we've seen one team come in here in the last 2 weeks and hang with Hillsdale, and that was Loudville, and they got the ball early.
Yeah.
And they really had a methodical drive. Didn't have the points, but they took a lot of time off the clock and they shortened the game down.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're going to have to do if you're Chippewa tonight, is just try to hold on to that ball as long as you can. You know what? I'm all for it. Yeah, I'd go with the onside kick here to start. I mean,
so 30 seconds till kickoff. Here's what you do if you want an onside kick in your Chippewa. You want to find someone with a 5, a 6, or a 7 in the front to start their number. And you're going to kick a fastball right at them. And you want something that they have to field and bounces off. The last thing you want something to die.
Yeah.
So you really want that ball hop, 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 and jump up in the air. Get them to try and make a play on it, and then recover that ball. First couple guys there, take out the up man. Next guys come in, try and recover that ball. Let's see what Chippewa does. Do they kick off plain here, regular, or do they try and get an onside kick and steal one? Lucas tried the onside kick and didn't work out for him, but hey, fellas, there's your onside kick, sort of. Oh, it is free. Still free, but Kyle Turk jumps on it. Hey, the paychecks are in the bank. Another week of work is done, and guess what? The stadium lights are turned on at the old Ball Stadium, folks. We got the best tradition in the United States of America, Friday Night Football. As the Hillsdale Falcons take the field. Probably won't see any of number 10 tonight. Hayden McFadden left last week with a injury.
Yeah, he was out on the field during warm-ups, but he is on the sideline. He does not have his pads or helmet on. He's in shorts, so he will not play tonight for the Falcons.
Quick completion for Lewis. That is completed to number 20, Kyle Turk. And Lewis off to a hot start. Our player of the game throws a quick out for an easy 1st and 10. That is easy pickings for Lewis.
Well, that's why he's got a 70% completion percentage there. Those kind of throws right there, you get it out quick. It gets enough for a first down. One play, one first down. Falcons on the move, looking for that fast start.
Lewis with a 89 homes and building, first down. Handoff now running left for Sloan. And he gets the corner, but not before he's run out of bounds by number 33 for Chippewa, and that is the aforementioned Ian Radenbaugh. 36 tackles, make that 37 tackles on the season. He's been Mr. Consistency from his linebacker spot, but another 89 homes and building improvements, first down.
2 plays, 2 first downs, and how tough is Sloan? Looked like he might, you might see some guys run out of bounds on that. He spins inside instead and takes the contact, gets the first down.
Hillsdale on offense, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Lewis looking to pass, that's to number 11. And we're going to see a lot of number 11 tonight, and that is Trevor Radenbaugh. And Radenbaugh, two tackles on this drive already, but another first down for Hillsdale. 3 plays, 3 first downs. They're moving at lightning speed. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Sloan in the sidecar, Lewis in the gun. Lewis calls the ball, surveys, looking for it all. Got number 2, wide open, run down the middle. Complete, at the last second. Great play by number 6 for Chippewa.
Kale McNabb.
Kale McNabb with a great defensive play.
It's the freshman getting his paws in there, breaking up what would have been a touchdown. Nice defensive play there.
And number 2, Davis Radcliffe, had a step or two. And what would you say number 6's name was for Chippewa again?
That's Kale McNabb.
Kale McNabb did a great job not looking for the ball. He was burnt, just put his head down, made up space, and raked the ball away. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. 2 receivers. Notice a power run set. Handoff right in the middle to Sloan. Plenty of room. And he is ahead for about 6 yards. Going to make it 3rd and 4. No way Hillsdale punts from right here.
No.
But
yeah, you got 4 downs here.
But what a great opportunity, though, maybe to bring out A.J. Brown. If you don't get the first down,
yeah,
let him get some work in.
It's not a bad idea.
Kale Lewis brings the play in. His brother Knox right beside him. Knox was one of his favorite targets last week after McFadden went out. Look for the big tight end right here in the pattern too. No, we're in a power run set. Sloan in the sidecar to the right. 2 receivers. Handoff right in the middle of Sloan again. Makes 1 cut. Stiff arm. And is drugged down from behind. Number 17 on the tackle for Chippewa. Grady Lambden.
Yeah, that was a touchdown-saving tackle, too. Will Haggerty got in there, too. Had the first attempt to bring him down. Boy, everyone on that Hillsdale offensive line thought that was 6 right there. They all had the arms up as soon as he got through that first line of defense. They thought he was taking it in for 6, but it's enough for a first down and keeps the drive going. They're in the red zone.
89 homes and building improvements, first down. Power run set again for the Falcons. This time, Lewis looking to pass, complete to Kyle Turk, and Turk is emerging as a weapon.
Sure is. I mean, that was a tough catch into traffic. He knew he was going to get some contact there as soon as he came down with us, but he goes up and fighting the sun a little bit too right now for a little bit here, but able to track that one in and comes down with the catch. And what do we got, 1st and goal?
89 homes and building improvements, first down, 1st and goal from the 9.
Was that 6 first downs on this drive? 5?
Right down the field. 9 minutes left to go here.
Had 1 3rd down.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Knocks Lewis in motion. Now he sets up on the left. Kale rolls to his left, looking for Knox. Reverses direction. Now just wisely throw it out of bounds. Kale started to do his little Fran Tarkington impression there, right? And he's got himself in trouble in the past when he's done that. Great job, 54 for Chippewa, Dylan Powell. Really nice job keeping his outside shoulder free. He beat the blocker, really blew that play up. Forces 2nd and 9 for the Falcons.
Yeah, and Will Haggerty did a good job, too, getting around the end there. He didn't allow Kale to roll back out to the other side there. He kind of chased him towards the sideline there. Nice job, though, by Kale not to throw it into traffic, too.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Slow in the sidecar to the right. Lewis surveying. Oh, free man. Gets picked up the last second. And easy picking. Completes a touchdown. The Lewis to Lewis connection happens early tonight. Kale Lewis to number 5, Knox Lewis for the touchdown. Opening drive for the Falcons. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Makes it Hillsdale 6, Chippewa 0. And A.J. Brown on for the PAT.
Yeah, nice throw there. And once again, Haggerty got in there to apply some pressure, but Lewis kept his eyes downfield, found his brother, found him in the end zone, and now the 2-point conversion is good.
Oh, 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
I looked down for a second, expecting Hillsdale to do the old swinging gate thing they do, and they pull out a little trickeration just to put something on film. I think that's just putting something on film for the folks over in Dalton to think about. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Hillsdale kicks off.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
And we're back at Hillsdale High School. The Hillsdale Falcons up 8-0 over the visiting Chippewa Chips. Hillsdale ready to kick off. And got the youth cheerleaders on the track tonight. Oh, he's lucky he didn't touch it.
Yeah.
that's a touchback, and the Chips will get the ball on the 25-yard line.
Take a look at these
two. Here's a 2-point conversion. Yeah,
No, this is the touchdown. No, that's the 2-point conversion right there.
Yeah, that's 2-point conversion. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 2-point conversion.
Nope, that's the exact. That's 2-point conversion again.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I look the same.
They were very similar plays.
Yeah, the receivers you got to look at. If it's 5, it's Knox Lewis. There's your touchdown.
Here's the touchdown.
There's a replay of touchdown. Knox Lewis leaks out there, kind of fakes block, leaks out. Kale rolls to his right, finds the brother right there in the right. Okay, Chippewa takes the ball in the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff right in the middle. And that's stopped right on the line of scrimmage. Chippewa's offense is led by quarterback senior Dylan Farrell. 16 of 40 on the year, 261 yards, 1 touchdown.
Just the turnovers have been a huge problem. The 8 interceptions. Got to clean that up here tonight, especially against Hillsdale.
Derek Powell, Powell, 25. We've mentioned his name a couple times now. Freshman.
Yeah. They got some young kids on this varsity squad here.
But he's not playing. He's playing well.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation, looking to throw, and that ball is batted down to the line of scrimmage, but Farrell had a man wide open going across the middle. Just a defender able to get a paw up and bat it down, but right there he's got a man open.
Yeah, it looked like Jake Haven jumping up there and swatting that one down. And this is the spot, if you're Chippewa, you do not want to find yourself in tonight. 3rd and 10.
Mikey Schenberger rotates in on defensive line. 34, giving a little more speed on defensive line. Chippewa 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation for Farrell. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Running back in the sidecar. It's Powell in the sidecar. Picking up a block. Complete. And that's Raider ball in the completion. He's a tight end. He leads the team in completions this year. But that one only goes for about 5 yards. So
yeah, that's the kind of play you're hoping for on a 1st down, 2nd down situation. But they're on 3rd and 10, well short of the sticks, and Chips are going to have to punt this one away.
Flying over to make that tackle, Brady Heller. He's got 22 tackles on the year, now 23 tackles on the year for the Falcons. And he has the lone interception on the team. Hill's only one interception this year. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Punt gets away. That's Turk fielding it. Got a little bit of room. Now closes down. And Raider ball right down the field. Number 33 makes another play for the Chips as we flip it over. And Hillsdale takes over in great field position. Already up 8-0 with 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you saw Lewis and Lewis on the touchdown for Hillsdale. There's Radenbaugh, both in on the tackle on the punt return. Did you ever play Tecmo Bowl on the original Nintendo?
Yeah, you're kidding me? I'm 48 years old, man.
So yeah, that was like a punt return in Tecmo Bowl where you never stand a chance. It's just immediately you're tackled.
Hillsdale comes out. Two receivers, tight end, a wing to the left, Sloan to the right. That's a handoff to Bauer up the middle, makes a cut, and 54 for Chippewa on the tackle, Dylan Powell.
Yeah, who else? Been saying his name a lot here early on.
Okay, so we have Derek Powell, two sets of brothers on Chippewa. Derek Powell was 25, Dylan Powell was 54. So two sets of brothers on a Chippewa team. Both having pretty good games. Both sets of brothers having all three sets of brothers so far. Good games. Power run set out of the Falcons now. Another jet sweep. This one to Turk off the left side. He's got a crease, and he is ahead for 89 Homes and Building Improvements first down. What 89 Homes and Building Improvements doesn't understand is they're paying per first down on their sponsorship tonight.
Oh no, they're starting to sweat now over there. But yeah, that's a nice boy. It's amazing too, isn't it? Great if you're a quarterback that counts towards your passing yardage right there. Those little here, take this. You sweep it to the outside and pick up 15 yards.
Jardy, I won't share with you my feelings on quarterbacks. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hillsdale on the drive again. First and 10. Two receivers right, two receivers left. Handoff right in the middle to Sloan. Makes one cut, another one. And, wicked stiff arm by Sloan. And he's ahead for another first down. That was nasty.
Yeah, the first guy that gets an attempt to actually bring him down and pays the price for being that guy.
Grady McNabb, 5'9", 135, showing a lot of heart, forcing Sloan out of bounds and gets the worst of it, but does get the stop, holding Hillsdale to just a first down, but they are on the march again.
Yeah, here they are back inside the...
Now we got three receivers right for Hillsdale. This is the first I've seen them out of this set. Sloan in the sidecar, three receivers right. Handoff right in the middle. Oh, Sloan put the ball on the ground. Chippewa's got it. And I don't know if that was punched out or just slipped out.
Yeah, we'll have to get a look at the replay, but what a stand by the Chips. That's what you need. You need stuff like that to break your way. They get a big fumble recovery and a nice stop out of the defense here.
Let's see if this is punched out or just slips out. Yeah, it's punched out right there. Number 8 for Chippewa punched it out. Will Haggerty.
He's playing a ball game right now. He's had some QB hurries and some pressures, and there he forces the fumble, and Chips take it over.
Chips with 4 receivers, twins right, twins left. 25 in the backfield. Farrell looking to throw. He's got a man. Oh. Number 8 for Chippewa. Will Haggerty had body position on the defensive back, just couldn't quite come down with the ball. And Derek Powell is 25, the freshman. He's done well picking up some blockers, giving Farrell just a little bit of time to throw. Man, Chippewa's 0-3, but it's just like they're just like that close. They could just clean up a few things, get a block another second more. Complete a pass here or there.
Love the play call, though. Right after the turnover, you take your shot downfield like that. Excellent time for it. Just a little too high on the throw.
Farrell in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Derek Powell.
We got a whistle.
In a pistol set, and we're just getting the play clock reset at 25 seconds. Here we go. That's a Raider ball kind of in an H-back spot right there on the left side. Pistol formation. Give to Powell. Oh, met right away. Yeah, I don't think running a 160-pound freshman up at that middle line. I mean, I know you want to keep Hillsdale honest, right?
That's all I was thinking. Yep.
You're just trying to keep Hillsdale honest, but you've had 2 open receivers on 2 pass plays, and you're getting decent protection. This is going to sound like sacrilege coming from me, but I think we start airing it out on Chippewa here a little bit.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Because they're getting no movement across that offensive line.
Yeah, you're
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Pistol formation for Chippewa. Pulls his receiver into the hash. Oh, I could almost get Radenbaugh for leaning there. Farrell on the run, and he is tracked down from behind.
Jake Haven.
Big Jake Haven, the senior, with the sack. And it is 4th and long.
Yeah, this time the pressure or the protection wasn't there as Haven gets in there. Causes chaos, big sack, and after a nice stop by the defense, the Chips offense unable to move the ball at all, and they're going to be punting now from their own end zone. That's a 10-yard loss.
Oof. So Turk back to field the punt, and we could very well get the situation where Chippewa punts and Hillsdale gets better field position than when they fumbled. Nice punt, though. Fielded by Turk at the 40, makes him cut. Now gets straight down the field. And, he almost broke that loose, but is wrangled down around a 32-yard line. So, really for the Falcons, no harm, no foul. They turn the ball over on a Sloan fumble, but force a 3 and out with a sack and take back over deep inside Chippewa territory.
Yeah, and you know Sloan wants the ball back to make up for coughing it up on that last possession.
My man Sloan is in a foul mood right now, I bet, in the huddle. He wants that ball. And if he gets it, he's gonna take some frustrations on a few guys here. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Sloan the sidecar. Power run set here. But Lewis looking to pass, rolls to his right now. Turns it upfield. And Kale Lewis ahead for a first down.
So dangerous. So dangerous. He can throw the ball downfield, and then he can just take off and run on you here. Look at this nice sidestep move he does, too, to get a couple extra yards, pick up another first down.
But that's 3 plays that Chippewa's gotten some penetration.
Yeah. No, they're getting to him. They're forcing him to have to make some quick decisions. He hasn't been able to just sit back there and pick them apart and take his time. He's had to roll out.
And they're getting the penetration from up the middle, which forces him to his right or his left, which effectively cuts off half the field, limits his receivers. That's been a big key for me for all the other teams. They haven't been able to do it. Tonight, Chippewa getting a little bit of pressure up the middle. And there's Sloan to the corner. Squares his shoulders and close to a touchdown. He's in. Owen Sloan on the touchdown carry for the Falcons makes it Hillsdale 14, Chippewa 0, 3:55 to go in the first quarter.
Well, he wanted the ball back. He gets it.
Right here, squares his shoulders.
Yeah.
Not running out of bounds.
No, that's twice we've seen him now. He's like, I'm not going out of bounds. Stays in, gets it in for 6, and see if they go for 2 again here.
Old swinging gate. Someone cover the tight end this time. They get the tight end covered up this time. And now A.J. Brown gets ready to toe it up for the PAT. PAT is up, and it is no good. So 2 miscues here early for the Falcons. Hasn't hurt him much, but it's 14-0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Falcons kick off again.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. I'm Zack Truax, Andy Jardy on color commentary, my man Powell up on the camera, and Adam Thompson makes everything go. Kickoff here for Hillsdale. Rolls and is covered by number 1 for Chippewa coming the other way. That's Grady McNabb, and he is wrangled by a host of Falcons.
Grady McNabb on the return.
Number 21 for Hillsdale, Ryder Bassissi on the tackle.
Yeah, nice job here.
Freshman.
Doesn't let him get anywhere, brings him down. And once again, the Chips will start deep in their own territory. They'll be right about at the 20-yard line, 21 perhaps.
21-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chippewa Chips.
I'm just shocked that the extra point attempt was missed. That's the first miss for AJ this year. 14 of 14.
He doesn't have very many of them, that's for sure. Only when we jinx him. 2 receivers right, 1 left. H-back, Farrell in the gun, pistol set actually. Powell behind him, fake the hand to Powell. Farrell rolls to his left, had a man for a second, and throws it short. It's kind of skipped it, had a Raider ball out there. Leaked him out, and he had about a step, but just, oh, no, it actually hit Raider ball in the hands. He dropped it.
Yeah, it's a tough drop there. If you're Farrell at QB, you want that completion, and that would have been a nice gain on 1st down for them, a good way to start the drive.
Well-designed play.
Yeah, I think that they've kind of, message has been received about trying to just, run it up the gut, run into the brick wall that is that Hillsdale Falcons front.
2 receivers right, 1 receiver left, pistol formation for Farrell. Gets the ball, fakes the handoff. Now there's that quick pass. Boy, that's been twice they've had number 8 for Chippewa, Will Haggerty, open over the middle, and twice they just could not complete. Both that time, Farrell looked like I think he's trying to throw it over the defenders that time. They're getting their hands up.
I think he got excited at how open Haggerty was there, that he was able to get that throw there, and I think he just rushed it a little bit too much. But I like both play calls they've had to start this drive. They just haven't been able to convert either one of them.
Yeah, both really well-designed plays. Chippewa's actually found something here. They just can't connect on it. 5 wide now for Farrell. 3rd and 10. And again, ball batted down. Knox Lewis, big number 5, getting in, making the play, forcing the Chippewa punt.
Yeah, it's the 2nd ball we've seen batted down at the line of scrimmage. Farrell is just 5'11" there, and I mean, Lewis was in there immediately.
Unblocked,
yeah.
Just unblocked. That's what they call a lookout block, when they get past you, so all you can do is yell, look out.
Yeah.
Chippewa on for the punt. Turk back to receive. Good punt.
Excellent punt.
Pushes Turk back. Gets some blocking. Makes a man miss. Up the sidelines. It's a decent return. Man, shoved out of bounds again inside Chippewa territory. Makes it 1st and 10, Hillsdale. And Hillsdale looking to put this thing almost out of reach in the 1st quarter. Yeah, 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go.
He takes this one all the way back, backpedals to his own 35, and takes it all the way down into Chippewa territory at the 41. So what looked like, hey, we've maybe flipped the field a little bit, give our defense a little bit of a chance here. Suddenly Hillsdale once again in enemy territory to start a drive.
Literally out-kick this coverage.
Yeah.
Handoff to Bauer, coming off the left side, and Chippewa is punching at the football.
It was Haggerty again trying to punch it out. He did it earlier, and he almost got another one here. You'll see him reach his paws in right there trying to strip it out. But a nice job to hold on to that.
Nice 5-yard gain for Bauer on the carry. Lewis brings the call into the huddle. Two receivers right, 1 receiver left for Hillsdale. Slow in the sidecar. Lewis looking for it all. Puts it up. And the catch is made. And we have defensive pass interference, and the catch is made. That looks like Kyle Turk with a great catch. Contested. They're probably going to call that defensive pass interference. Let's see the call. Talking it over right now.
That was a heck of a catch.
Great catch. Contested. The problem was the defensive back never got his head turned around. No flag. What? Yeah. What? Just wave it off. He's got a touchdown anyways. Who cares? Kyle Turk on it. Listen.
Look at this catch. Turning around to his other shoulder.
Lewis was looking for Turk the whole way.
Yeah, he was.
He was locked in. Saw he had Turk one-on-one with Kale McNabb. And Kyle Turk makes it Hillsdale 20. Chippewa 0 and a one-play touchdown drive.
You don't have to take a break if you don't want to, because we've already seen a lot of breaks.
We'll stay right here after the PAT.
We've hit our allotment already.
With Hillsdale up 21-0. And A.J. Brown hits that one much better. Drives it through the uprights to make it Hillsdale 21. Chippewa 0. And look at this replay on camera. Well, you know what? They might have thought about calling actually offensive pass interference.
That's what I thought they were debating, honestly.
I think they were thinking about it. Now that I look at it again, the defensive back never got his head turned around, but I think it was kind of mutual hand fighting, and that's where they waved it off.
Yeah.
I think Turk was kind of hand fighting, but he never quite extended those arms to get the call. You could almost argue for offensive pass interference, but they don't get it. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Second touchdown of the year for Turk. Came in tonight with 7 catches for 107 yards.
And like I mentioned, the youth cheerleaders on the field, and a great community night here at Hillsdale High School.
Is it Camp RahRah? Is that correct?
Camp RahRah.
Love
Camp
it.
RahRah on the field. And AJ towing the ball up, sending it deep. That's not McNabb this time. That is Grady McNabb on the return, and he is ripped out of bounds around the 23-yard line.
Good way to describe that. Ripped out of bounds. Yeah, he just gets torn down right here. That'll be the end of your return. Thank you very much.
Jesse Trevathan on the stop. He's made plays for the Falcons on both sides of the ball last year and this year. 1st and 10 for the Chippewa Chips. Have yet to get a first down.
Yeah.
I think they've got about 6 yards of total offense tonight so far.
Yeah, they only had, what was it last week, 36 yards of offense, 26 yards of offense against Coventry in that loss. It's just been a real tough go for them to start this season.
We're not out of the first quarter. Man in motion for Farrell. Power sweep. And it is shut down right away for a loss. And I don't think the Chippewa offensive line can block long enough for those long developing plays to happen.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth there. That play just way too slow to get going. Never really stood a chance. Now you're facing 2nd and 12, so.
If you're winning the line of scrimmage, you can have those power sweeps and get the angle and get the edge on defenses. But if you're not winning the line of scrimmage, those long tosses aren't going to work. 2 receivers right for Farrell. Powell in the pistol. Raider ball at the 8 spot. Hand off to Powell, up the middle, stuffed again. Kind of works his way out there and is able to get a few yards. I'm sorry, that's number 17. Lambden, Grady Lambden on the carry for Chippewa, able to get those few yards back that they lost.
Yeah, heck of a job to just get some positive yardage there. It looked like he was down and then finds a way to squirt through. And once again, though, a 3rd and 10. This is at least the 2nd time they've had 3rd and 10, if not the 3rd time.
3 receivers right, 1 left for Farrell. Rolls to his right. Got a man. That's Raider ball. Quickly tackled, though. That's Hillsdale's leading tackler, Brady Heller, on the stop. Along with number 9 for Hillsdale. That is Deacon Borman, the 5'11", 185-pound sophomore who's shown real promise for the Falcons when Sloan graduates.
And once again, it's deja vu a bit where that play on third down would have worked really well on first down, but again, you need 10 and they can only get 6 on it, so once again, forced to punt here.
And looks like a different return man back this time. Another good punt. .23 for Hillsdale. We got a flag on the field, but he is cut down, going out of bounds. Porter Borman, Deacon's younger brother, on the return. Nice return. We got hankies on the field, though. I got to imagine that's a hold or a block in the back.
Yeah, that's usually what it ends up being on these returns.
Porter Borman on the return. Freshman, 5'9", 155 pounds. Another set of brothers. Deacon and Porter on the field for Hillsdale.
It's like a little Sibs weekend here or something. We got the combination of brothers out here. What is that, the fourth duo of brothers?
Two on each
side?
Yeah. Didn't catch what that penalty was. Did you guys catch up what that penalty was?
I did not. I just think it was a hold.
Spot foul, though, takes the ball back to the Hillsdale side of the field. 34-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Sloan in the sidecar, Lewis in the gun. Looking to pass. Got a man wide open, and that is number 3.
Attack on 15. There's going to be a face mask added onto this, I'm pretty sure.
A.J. Bauer with the big reception, running wide open. He's ripped down by his face mask.
At least that's what it looked like on first look right there. I think he grabbed him by the mask.
Yeah, look, just by the way he fell down.
Yeah.
So we'll add 15 more yards on, and we're gonna be 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. But
do we get an untimed down though?
So we might
stay with us.
Stay with us. We might be looking at an untimed down.
Although both teams have gone to the sideline. I don't know. See what the call is. It is a face mask. Question is, was it the... Yeah, that's going to be the end of the quarter.
Yeah. We'll keep it right here.
Break time. We're at the end of the quarter. Pay attention.
My bad. We'll take a break right now. When we come back, Hillsdale has the ball on the goal line.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain train heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
OH report. We were able to get our break done, get our bills paid, and you can still see the touchdown.
We'll replay that again in just a second.
There's your A.J. Brown PAT. That is up, and that is good. And here's the replay. Lewis looking to Robinal across the middle and takes it right in. I think that's Robinal's first touchdown of the year.
First touchdown, just his 3rd catch of the year.
So we'll take another quick break. When we come back, Hillsdale kicks off.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School as Hillsdale kicks off, goes in the end zone, be a touchback, and Chippewa will take over in 20-yard line. I'm Zack Truax, alongside Andy Jardy, Adam Thompson. And here's a replay of the touchdown.
First one of the year.
First one of the year for Romano. And he is in for the injured Hayden McFadden. Thank you for the help on that, AT.
So, yeah, I mean, we talked about a fast start tonight for Hillsdale. They have, I think they've passed that key for the game.
28-0. Yeah. Second quarter, hopefully Chippewa can get something going here.
You just got to get a first down, you know, step by step, start to build something to head into next week.
Farrell in the pistol formation has the ball, looking to pass. He's got a man. Oh, and that's intercepted. Just sailed it. Number 23 looks like going down the sidelines.
Oh no. I hope that official is okay.
Porter Borman, the freshman, with the interception. And the official got the worst of that. Probably have a break in the action here while we check on that official, but he took a pop. So we'll take a quick break as they attend to the official. When we come back, Hillsdale has the ball, 1st and 10.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. I had a mishap with the referee on the sidelines. He actually went out on a stretcher, so our thoughts and prayers are with that referee. He took a nasty spill, but we've got the ball set for play after that Hillsdale interception by Porter Borman with the interception. He returned it all the way to the 11-yard line. Be first and 10 with the Falcons setting up there. Wouldn't be surprised, a handoff here, one play, touchdown here to Sloan.
And that's what, just the second interception by Hillsdale this year?
Just the second interception in Hillsdale this year. Brady Heller, the middle linebacker, the only other player with the interception.
You almost have a bye week, though, when you play Lucas, and they don't really throw the ball on you. So,
well, okay, you said the bye week thing. I didn't, but yes.
I was just saying for the passing.
It's like the defensive backs, right? You can take a week off of pass coverage when you play Lucas.
Yeah. Playing Lucas is not a bye week, but your secondary doesn't have to have many opportunities to intercept a pass.
Good save, Jardy. Good save. And it is first and 10. We're waiting on the referees, two referees to come back after they
checking on their buddy.
Checking on their buddy, make sure he's put away okay. Headed off to get the proper medical attention he needs.
Probably going to Ashland, where they've got world-class medical.
Yeah, no doubt. Headed to Ashland Samaritan. Here we go. Hillsdale out in the gun. Sloan in the sidecar. Give to Sloan up the middle. Makes a couple jump cuts and gets down about 9 yards on that first down. Makes it second and short from the 4-yard line. So Hillsdale able to get a first down and still score here. Looks like if they get to about the 2, they'll get a first down. It's second and short from the, someone called the, they're calling it second and 3 from the 4-yard line. Hillsdale out. Two receivers left, one right.
Just got to be Sloan again, right?
Out, absolutely. No jet sweep.
Or that.
to Turk. I'm sorry, to Bauer. Bauer's tripped up by Radenbaugh on another great tackle.
Ian Radenbaugh once again getting in here and just got him by his ankle there. You don't have to do too much sometimes, you know. The bodies are flying as fast as they are. You just got to disrupt him a little bit there. Got him down at the ankle and tripped him up.
A rare negative play for Hillsdale's offense. Makes it 3rd and 4 from, they're still saying to 4, but that backed them up to about the 6, I think.
Yeah, they got to get inside the 2 for a first down.
And timeout, Hillsdale. Yeah, this is another situation, Jardy, where I said last week they won. They had 2 nice drives, but they look a little disjointed. And right here, again, looking a little disjointed after a great run to get this thing going by Sloan. They go backwards on one play, and then it looks like they had a misformation, had to call timeout on that play.
Yeah, and then, you know, you wonder, too, the extended time off with the official injury there. You just had a big interception and all the momentum ready to go right there, and a couple extra minutes kind of just waiting around to get back into play, and here they are facing 3rd and 4. Is this their first 3rd down of the night?
Your memory's better than mine.
Maybe one other?
They had one during their 11-pack of first downs in the first
Okay, I think, yeah, they had one on that opening drive where they went down the field. But for a while there, it was every play was a first down, and they haven't been in too many of these 3rd down situations here.
So Hillsdale offense back on the field after that timeout. Now they got 3 receivers set to the left. Sloan in the sidecar set to the left next to Lewis. Power run set. Quick pass. That's Bauer. Makes one cut, and he's in the end zone for Hillsdale touchdown. Makes it Hillsdale 34. Chippewa 0, 10:15 to go in the second quarter.
Lewis' pass complete to Bauer for the Hillsdale touchdown.
Give a shout out to our concession lady, Amy, on this one. Delivering it.
There's a replay of the Bauer touchdown. We do want to shout out the Hillsdale Booster Club and Amy listening down there in the concession stand. The sandwiches and the hot dogs are delicious.
Oh, love this Falcon lemonade.
Yeah, the
AT loves the Falcon lemonade, and AT's got a bit of a sweet tooth.
Sure does.
He really loves the gummy worm things on the straw.
That's dangerous.
That is very good. The little gummy around the straw that they gave us was...
I passed on that. I gave mine to AT. I knew he'd like it. He does.
No good again.
No good again.
Wow. A.J. Bauer misses the second one tonight.
You can break if you want. I'm at a point where I don't even know what's going on.
We'll stay right here as Hillsdale prepares to kick off. 10:15 to go in the second quarter. Hillsdale up 34-0. Unfortunately, Jardy, looking at the Chippewa stats, the Hillsdale stats, overall records, I hate to say we kind of expected this coming into this, but we kind of knew that if Chippewa didn't play their best game of the year, it'd get away from them quicker than it is.
Yeah, and even teams that play their best game of the year are going to run into Hillsdale and probably see a result similar to this. But yeah, the Chips, there've been some plays that have had some promise to them, but they just haven't been able to convert them. The throws have been a little too high. The defense forced a turnover, a big momentum swing early. It was 8-0, Hillsdale knocking on the door. You forced a fumble, but they couldn't do anything with it. So there's been a few plays, but just not enough to consistently do anything.
That is number 8 on the return for Chippewa. That's Will Haggerty. He's having a nice game. He gives him decent field position. I love how Haggerty plays hard.
He does. Yeah, here he is, just
throwing his body into it, getting an extra 5 yards. Sets up Chippewa in decent field territory.
Yeah, and we've seen Farrell have a tough time too, just getting passes past the line of scrimmage. 2 of them have been knocked down. That front for Hillsdale is just so tough, and they've got the height advantage. They're able to jump up, get their paws on it.
It doesn't help. Number 77, Big Garrett Furr in the middle there, 6'1", 275. He just is a wrecking ball in there. And quick pass, but broken up right away by Knox Lewis. And looks like Porter Borman in there on the stop again for the Falcons.
Yeah, you're almost okay if you're Chippewa with that being just an incomplete pass.
I'm sorry, Brady Heller in there with Knox Lewis on that stop.
Even if he catches it, you're going to lose yardage on the play. And had he caught it, it might have actually been a fumble. But it's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We got a timeout on the field. Didn't see who took one.
I didn't catch that either. They're still showing 2 timeouts left for Hillsdale, 3 for Chippewa on the scoreboard.
There you get a look at McFadden on the sidelines. He not playing tonight. Got banged up last week against Loudonville.
All indications from social media posts are he's okay, and they'll have him back next week from the mom squads.
The mom squads
around Hillsdale. So
yeah, that's no need to rush it if you're Hillsdale. Obviously, you got bigger goals in mind for this season, and you're going to need everyone healthy as you get into postseason play and deep into
Jardy,
November.
When does Sloan get the hook?
I think he might be done, honestly. Maybe one more drive.
Chippewa comes back out on offense, still showing 3 timeouts, so I'm not sure what the stoppage in play was there. But that's Farrell in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Powell in the tailback spot there behind Farrell. Farrell checks his wristband.
Got the clock running.
Takes the snap. And Powell ahead for a short game. So I think we might have had, if I'm guessing, I think we might have had a conversation between sidelines through the officials that, hey, let's just start the running clock now.
That's what I was wondering, but I wasn't sure how that all, because they started the clock before they snapped the ball.
Yeah.
But they can.
They can. Yep.
If both coaches agree.
Both coaches agree on it, they
sidelines,
can. Yep. So 3 receivers right, 1 left. We'll see what happens here if there's an incomplete pass.
Because we had an incomplete pass on 1st down, so the clock should not have started running there.
Farrell rolls to his right. Oh, under pressure, and he is dropped for a loss by number 12 for, that's Reed Major on the stop for Hillsdale, the sack. 8:45 left to go in the first quarter. That's Porter Borman back to take the punt. Return the punt for Hillsdale as Chippewa comes on to punt again after that sack made it 4th and forever. Porter Borman had a nice return on the last punt. Promising freshman here. And that punt might have been partially blocked.
I think it was.
And it goes for about 15 yards. So that punt only nets 15 yards after a partial block. Couldn't get a number there on who got a paw on that, but Hillsdale takes the ball over, and the clock is stopped.
Well,
now,
on possession change.
Change of possession. The clock would stop. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm on this.
Well, we'll see if it keeps rolling. There's a flag thrown. 8:17 left. The suspicion among the OH report staff here is that we have a running clock in the first half. AT says he's never seen that before. I have.
Only in league play, like.
Brock Bauer in at quarterback now for the Falcons. Can't see who that is, step to his left. 2 receivers in the formation.
It is.
And that's Porter Borman, and he runs over a tackler. But number 8, Will Haggerty, I'm sorry, that
was number 6.
Gabe McNabb. Was that number 6?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Number 6, yeah. Kale McNabb on the tackle, but Borman running hard. Able to get just a few yards on 1st down, and it looks like Sloan's night's done. And it looks like Lewis' night's done too, as Bauer runs another play in at quarterback. But Bauer's been waiting for this moment,
right?
Been playing wide receiver. I can sling the ball too.
Coach, put me back there. I can do this.
There he goes, looking to pass. Oh, and just off the hands of number 9,
Yep.
Deacon Borman for Hillsdale.
So no running clock. No running clock.
No running clock. I don't know.
Yeah, that might have just been a mishap on the snap.
AT spiking the ball in our face now because he was right and we were wrong.
No, I am all
Rightfully
about
so,
running
AT.
clock.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Far be it from me when I'm right not to let somebody know. So third and long for the Falcons, as most of the starters have gotten the hook now. At least the skill positions. That's Bauer at quarterback, and he's on the read option. He's keeping him up the middle. Little West Virginia read option there, like Pat White. Remember how Pat White used to run that play?
Oh, yeah.
And they kind of fake it to the running back and then follow him right up in the hole. That's his read right there. He's reading the defensive end. The defensive end stays home, then he just has to follow that running back right up in there. And Bauer's got a little heechy and his giddy up right there.
We're going to keep him out there here on this 4th and 6.
Maybe just try to get him to bite.
Yeah, that is a Hillsdale MO right here is the long snap count on 4th down. But no, Bauer back to pass. He's got a man. Nice pass by Bauer. Complete to number 2, Davis Radcliffe. That ball had some zip on it now.
Sure did. Throws a fireball here.
Look at that. It's a nice ball.
Absolutely.
Good pitch, good catch. Davis Radcliffe with a nice catch over his head there. Watch it all the way in his hands. Bauer brings the play to the huddle on another 89 homes and building improvements first down. It's a mouthful. We got to shorten that up a little bit.
89 homes.
We just, I've got the thumbs up from AT, just say 89 homes.
There you go. It's just Radcliffe's second catch of the year, and that'll hurt his catch to touchdown ratio. He was 1 for 1.
Jet sweep now to number 7, Aiden Hoffman. Cuts it up the middle. Takes the handoff. And Radenbaugh on the tackle again for the Chips, but not before. Not before Hoffman can get about 7 yards on first down. Makes it 2nd and short.
Once again, they can get a first down still.
Yikes. It's a handoff to Hoffman again. Cut down right away. Guess who?
It's our guy.
It's our guy. Number 33, Ian Radenbaugh.
Yeah.
He 36 tackles through the first 3 games. He's going to come out of here. He's going to have a dozen more again tonight. He might have a dozen in this first half.
I was going to say he might already have that in this first half. He's been all over the field, causing havoc.
And he leads the team in receptions, too, from his H-back spot.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. What they're calling it on the PA. Borman in the sidecar. Bauer, quarterback, kind of disjointed there, but Bauer able to still plow ahead behind his blockers for a first down. 89 homes, first down. 4:50 to go in the first half. Hillsdale 34-0. What are the stats tonight, AT, on the viewership? What do we got? How many we got watching on YouTube? We're over 300 viewers still. So
We have 9 games right now, though, on the network.
dedicated following for the Falcons in the Chips. 300 viewers on this stream. 9 games going over the OH Report platform tonight. Borman in the sidecar, and it's a long pitch to Borman. He cuts it back looking for room, but
I mean, who else, though?
who else? Radenbaugh, my man.
Yeah,
I
Ian,
like how this kid plays football.
how could you not? Here he is again. And that's what you want to see. I mean, they're down 34-0, but you're backed up against your own goal line. You don't want to give up another score here. If you've got any pride in you, you're saying, hey, we got to keep them out of the end zone.
And if you look at that replay, Haggerty does a great job turning the play back in, too.
Yeah.
Haggerty, bam, outside shoulder open, keeps his outside shoulder open, forces that ball up in. Radenbaugh makes the tackle. There's some positive things for the Chippewa team to build on.
Haggerty's had a couple good plays here tonight where he hasn't necessarily made a tackle, but he's altered the play into a spot where it hasn't been able to turn into anything.
The jet sweep now to number 9, Deacon Borman.
What a tackle here by Grady Lambden. Not letting him get to the outside here. Gets off his blocker and then brings him down for a loss. This is just showing you something here if you're Chippewa. This is a nice stand here by them up against their own goal line.
Yeah, they're not going quietly in the night. They're winning the plays they can win. Hillsdale's got some too deep in, but Chippewa is standing up to them. Forces a 3rd and 8 from the 8. 3rd and goal from the 8, excuse me. Bauer at quarterback still, looking, throwing, and pass broken up. Didn't really see where that one went. But we're going to get it. A.J. Brown, field goal attempt, and number 14 for Chippewa, Jack Williams, 5'7", 150-pound freshman, breaks that play up. And it looked like the field goal team came on.
They did.
And yeah, it's A.J. Brown out there with the T. We're at 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Now Hillsdale gets set up. Oh, they give him a new play clock up to 25.
This will be just his 2nd field goal attempt of the season.
Down, it is up, and it is good. So A.J. Brown, 2 missed PATs, but then Jardy completely redeems himself.
Absolutely. I mean, and you know he's been wanting to get back out there and make amends for it. He's been on the sidelines. I've watched him. He's been kicking into that net the entire night. So it's not like he's missing these from a lack of effort or just not into it. I'm sure he's upset that those 2 missed extra points.
And he redeems himself, gets the field goal, makes it Hillsdale 37, Chippewa 0. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Hillsdale kicking off.
But that's a nice stand for the Chips defense. You had a 1st and goal inside the 2, and you kept them out of the end zone.
Absolutely. Like we talked about, something to build off of for next week when they got 0-3 Northwestern coming into town. And the Chippewas need to change their name to the Road Warriors.
Yeah.
First 4 games of the year.
Oh, my. That's just
either way, smart play.
Yeah.
Either way, really smart play by number 8 for Chippewa. Will Haggerty, I'm not remembering his name. Will Haggerty, if that thing goes out of bounds, you get it to 35. If it rolls past you, you get it to 20. That was a great kickoff. He's not going to get past the 20 if he fields that.
Well, I'm just saying that kind of sums up their night where you let that ball go because it looks like it's going to go out of bounds and it finds a way to stay in bounds. So you are either way. I mean, he made the right decision to not field it. I'm just saying that the fact that it didn't go out of bounds and give them better field position has just kind of been the way it's gone for Chippewa tonight.
Chippewa out on offense.
I agree with that early MVP nominee, the concession stand. Outstanding stuff tonight. Thank you.
Dylan Farrell at quarterback. Oh, fumbled snap. Farrell rolls out to his right. Had a man open for a second. Now just forces it out of bounds. Smart play by Farrell. Clock stops. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Farrell wisely throws it away here. Lived to fight another down.
Yeah, we talked about the turnovers being an issue, throwing 8 interceptions coming into tonight. He's got the 1 here tonight as well, too. A little too much on the throw on the 1 interception tonight, but does a nice job there of just throwing it out of bounds. Give yourself another chance here, 2nd and 10. We talked about it, too. The first down was going to be crucial for Chippewa tonight. So many of their plays haven't been able to work on first down, and then on 3rd down, they'll get those 5 or 6 yards they should have gotten on first down.
Farrell steps up in the pocket now. Flies will keep it, throws it deep. Got a man, and just broken up. Really nice play again that's Porter Borman, number 23. Makes a nice play on the ball to break this thing up at the last second. Grady McNabb was open, and boy, that could have been a really big completion for the Chips.
Borman's all over tonight. He's returning punts. He's breaking up passes. He's getting some carries. Like, he is putting his blueprint or his fingerprints all over this one.
Just a freshman, 5'9", 155 pounds. Definitely plays bigger than 5'9", 155.
We do have a penalty marker down.
He threw the ball. He was past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. So that's a loss of down. Makes it 3rd down and 15. So Farrell was past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. So we'll back it up 5 more yards for the Chips. Farrell in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. That's Powell in the
We got a timeout.
pistol and timeout Chippewa. Keep it right here for this timeout. So what are you looking here, Jardy? What are you thinking if you're Chippewa?
I mean, 3rd and 15.
Farrell has not looked bad when he rolls, and he's got some passes batted down at the line of scrimmage. I think I try and roll him right here. You run a flood route, try and pop something loose on that right side.
Yeah, you want to get. I mean, they're still looking for their first down. I'm thinking you got to run a route that's going to get you past the sticks. I mean, you can't just do one of these little 5-yard dump offs and punt this thing away again. I think you got to take a shot at least something that's going to get you a 1st down. Maybe you get bailed out by a defensive pass interference or something, but I think you have to try and take a shot downfield.
Yes, absolutely. And do you go for it here? I do. I go for it.
Maybe.
Damn the torpedoes.
Unless you lose a bunch of yards here.
I'm down 37-0. I want more offensive reps. I go for it no matter what. Farrell back to pass, rolls to his right, being chased, able to get away, and that ball is picked off again. Or just broken up, I couldn't see. Now it looks like it's just picked off. Porter Borman with his 2nd interception tonight. And nice play. He's looking for Raider ball. And that makes it 1st and 10, the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, you made the throw you had to make there on 3rd and 15. You're just trying to get a 1st down. The throw was at least going to get him past the chains, but in the coverage, Borman jumped the route, gets the 2nd pick of the night, and Hillsdale once again starting a drive in enemy territory.
Good night for the Borman clan.
How about that, huh?
They're having a nice game.
Got to be a good nod for potential phenom coming up next week with the defensive end.
Yeah.
It was always their offensive. 2 INTs definitely get the nod.
So Hillsdale comes out. I can't see who's in the sidecar. It looks like Schenberger in the sidecar. That's a handoff to number 21 as we get a little deeper in Hillsdale's roster. That is Ryder Bassesi.
And you've got the freshman Zack Grimwood at quarterback now as well.
Guess who made tackle? Jardy. Number 33.
Radenbaugh
made the tackle.
Of course he did.
Loss of 1 for Hillsdale.
He might have his jersey number in tackles before the night's over.
He might. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. I think that's Schenberger in the pistol. Behind, that's not Bauer either.
Yeah, that's a
new quarterback.
Grimwood. Yep, Zack Grimwood.
Grimwood in at quarterback now. Yeah, Mikey Schenberger, the ball carrier for Hillsdale. He's ahead for a couple yards. Makes it 3rd and about 7. Radenbaugh on the tackle again.
Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. Clock running, minute 25 to go here in the 1st half. Hillsdale certainly going for it on 4th down if they don't get it right here.
This is the only game still in the 1st half.
Grimwood at quarterback. Surveys. Puts the ball up. Got 12 in the corner of the end zone. That is Jake Haven. The big senior running loose down the sidelines. Just not quite able to corral that.
That was a heck of a throw there by the freshman, and he just threw it past the extended arms of Reed Major.
Oh, Reed Major. I'm sorry. That was Reed Major. The intended receiver. Thanks for catching that.
So this will be
Jardy.
Brown attempted another field goal.
What do we got here, Jardy? 45-yard field goal attempt. 45-yard field goal attempt for A.J. Brown. Here we go. Got leg. Got chance. And it is good. 45-yard field goal for A.J. Brown. Gives the Hillsdale Falcons another 3 points. Makes it Hillsdale 40, Chippewa 0.
Boy, what? He's got the leg. I mean, what a kick. 45 yards? No problem.
If I'm coaching Brown and he goes up for a PAT, I look at him, I say, this is not a PAT, man. I want you to imagine this be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Go out and swing your leg like that every time.
I would just have him start kicking extra point attempts from back there. That's what I'd be doing.
He's had 2 nice field goals. You know, it's kicking sometimes is almost like throwing. I think sometimes kickers try and aim it a little too much on PATs, try and take a little too much off the old fastball, and they end up, you know, shanking it. Where right there on his field goals, you could tell he was just swinging the leg and trying to get that thing through, and it was dead. Right through the middle of the uprights.
If I'm the Browns, I'm signing him tonight. Can you meet us in Baltimore Sunday?
Don't get me started, Jardy. Don't get me started on those guys.
I mean, his name is Brown. It makes sense.
Kickoff, A.J. Brown gets his foot into it. And that goes into the end zone, through the end zone for a touchback. So Chippewa takes over. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go in the first half. In a game that is completely out of reach now. 40-0.
This will be a extra long first half and a very quick second half coming on the other end once we get to it with the running clock.
Running clock ensuing.
Yeah.
They're
very aware.
As Chippewa takes over.
Here's all the SOSs.
Everyone's returning text messages here.
I'm saying attention to you.
Handoff to, looks like, Powell up the middle there, 25.
Brandon, is that one of your brothers out there?
Yeah, that's Powell up the middle. He's ahead for a positive yards, about 3 yards. And Chippewa in no hurry here.
It's one of the first couple plays they've had in this first half where they've gained some positive yardage on first down. They'll probably run one more play here.
Yeah, I think now you reevaluate your play calling because you're seeing different jersey numbers from Hillsdale on the defensive line of scrimmage. So you can open up that playbook a little more for Chippewa, look more into your running game, mix it up a little more. It's a different game now, really. And that's Powell again up the middle. He breaks one tackle and not able to get out of the second one as number 21. And let's get some numbers there. Ryder Besessi on the tackle, along with number 33, Drew Doherty. And that will take us to halftime, mercifully. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll have the band. Stick with us. We'll be right back on OH Report.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy, questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
grab some food. I didn't know what she brought down at first. It was like
I was going to say, they looked good. I just felt like it might be.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2025 Hillsdale Falcon Marching Band. Tonight, the Falcons bring your pop hits of the 2010s that are sure to have you should have had entirely on your iPod. Our first song is a certified diamond hit, selling over 10 million copies worldwide and making Camila Cabello the first Hispanic singer ever to reach that milestone. Featuring Reese Geisinger on the trumpet, as well as the HHS drum line, let our rhythm, groove, and Latin flair carry you away. This is Havana. Next up, get ready to light up the night sky. This explosive anthem by Katy Perry lit up the 2015 Super Bowl stage and blazed its way through the top 100 charts for an incredible 39 weeks straight. Written to lift spirits and ignite confidence, this self-empowering pop masterpiece has been inspiring millions since 2010. So open your hearts, raise your voices, and feel the spark as we perform Firework. And now it's time to close the night on a high note. Our final performance is a 4-time platinum smash hit from 2015 by the incredible Ellie King, a song that took the world by storm with a mix of blues, rock, and pop. Featuring the power and energy of our Hillsdale color guard and drum line, get ready to clap, groove, and sing along as we bring the house down with X's and O's. This has been your 2025 Hillsdale Falcon Marching Band.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
They don't have a first down. They've not been able to keep a drive going. Turned it over twice, 2 interceptions. They did force a turnover on Hillsdale. Actually, Sloan fumbled one inside the red zone when it was 8-0. Chippewas weren't able, the Chips weren't able to do anything with it, and it's just been a real tough go for them. They've been behind the sticks all night. First and 10 has turned into 2nd and 13, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 15. They've been going backwards all day and just haven't been able. There have been plays that have looked good but haven't been executed. Maybe the throw's been a little too high or pass broken up. It's just been a real tough go for them tonight.
So as we get ready to start the second half, minute 38 left to go at this halftime, Grimwood warming up for the Falcons at quarterback. He is a 6'4", 170-pound freshman, Zack Grimwood, going to play in the second half at quarterback. Most of the, or probably all of the starters in the second half for the Falcons will be a lot of the freshmen and sophomores, as you see Owen Sloan barreling in for one of his touchdowns.
Yeah, that was right after the fumble. He made up for it. He wanted the ball back that next drive, took advantage of it. And here's the beautiful throw and an even more impressive catch by Turk. 35-yard touchdown catch. That made it 21-0 Hillsdale. And then how about the first touchdown here for Robin Bolt? Gets in, 14 yards out. That makes it 28-0 Hillsdale. And then another touchdown early in that second quarter is what is going to give us a running clock here in the second half. Lewis to Bauer for 5 yards. That made it 34-0. And then Brown had a couple of kicks, one from 45 yards to give it a 40-0 lead for Hillsdale at the half.
Yeah, Brown, one of the bright spots tonight for Hillsdale. Missed a couple PATs, but came in, swung it nice.
Yeah.
To drive the ball through the uprights on the.
He's going to try 60 later.
Yeah, try 60 later. AT says he's going to try a 60 spot later. Scores from around the area in Ashland County. East Knox on top of the Loudonville Redbirds, 20-6 at halftime. And the Ashland Arrows in a dogfight with New Philly, 13-7. It's a long bus ride down to New Philly.
Yes.
And it's a tough place to win. I was telling a lot of Ashland people, be careful. That's a sneaky game right there. New Philly's tough.
Yes, they are.
I was getting hate mail for saying such sacrilege.
Of course.
That might be a close game.
Yeah, that's an interesting team to go up against because I feel like they find a way to make games ugly. New Philly does, and that sounds like that's one tonight.
Ball kicked away, fielded by Chippewa. Haggerty looks like again up the sidelines, gets free, and barrels ahead. Will Haggerty having a great game.
Yes, he is.
For the Chippewa Chips.
Just adding to it here. Look at this return. Takes it from inside the 5. And he's not afraid of a little contact either. He's staying here inbounds, cutting back upfield, 30-35, and then gets shoved out of bounds. But that's a start for Chippewa here in the second half. Hey, you're just looking to find a way to get on the scoreboard before you leave here tonight. They haven't scored against Hillsdale in 2 seasons now. And just try to build some momentum for that game next week. Your first home game next week.
A lot of freshmen and sophomore players in for Hillsdale now. Farrell in the gun. I'm sorry, in the pistol. Looks like Powell beside him. And that's a handoff right up the middle to Powell. Boy, Powell just kind of ran up the back of his blocker there. And that's something where I've talked to Owen Sloan and watched him play. Owen has that little kind of just that little stutter step in the hole and finds his crease and cuts right or left. And right there you can see Powell just running to the back of his blocker when he needs to just take an extra couple seconds. And not even a second, just an extra couple, half a second.
Just a breath.
Just a breath.
Yeah.
Good point, Jardy. And just let that block develop and make a cut because there was he had some green grass in front of him. Chippewa comes out, pistol formation. 2 receivers right, H-back right, 1 receiver left. Powell in the tailback spot, in the pistol. Hand off the Powell up the middle again, and this time stuffed right away by the entire Hillsdale defensive line.
Yeah, they've not been able to do anything up front trying to run the football. A couple times they've gone right up there, and it's been that result. Knocked back immediately.
So Chippewa now with a 3rd and 11, and still not able to get much going here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for Chips.
Switching chairs here. Oh, that's the right one.
Right, Goldilocks.
Hillsdale to the Chippewa, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. H-back is Radenbaugh. Oh, and guy comes free. Radenbaugh drops at the end, doesn't survive the ground. Because that would have been a completion for loss.
Yeah, either way, it was going to be 4th down, and
number 66, Gage Barker with the pressure there. Looked almost unblocked. And Brock Bennett on the punt for the Chippewa Chips. Trying to get a number on this return man here. Gotta imagine it's Porter Borman.
Yeah, I think it's Borman back there.
Yeah, Porter Borman. And decent punt. Borman under it. Fields it. Cuts to his left. Oh! Chippewa guy runs past him, and Borman gets the corner. And he is up to about the 40-yard line on another solid return.
The returns have been fantastic tonight for Hillsdale. That's just another wrinkle to what makes them so successful. You can't even really flip the field on them. I mean, these aren't massive returns, but you are starting your drives already in enemy territory if you're Hillsdale, and they've just really been in great field position all night.
It was a decent punt. It netted about 10 yards.
Yeah, it's exactly. And we saw another one that got punted, out-kicked the coverage on one earlier.
Coverage. Yeah.
Grimwood in QB position again.
Grimwood at quarterback looks like Schenberger next to him. 2 receivers to the right with an H-back, 1 to the left. Hand off to Schenberger up the middle. And that is a minimal gain on 1st down.
Schenberger, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and you're looking now, too. We saw this in the Lucas game with the running clock, and, we've been a part of a few of those in our coverage down here over the years. You really don't get many possessions in this second half, so if there's things you want to work on, now's the drive to do it.
Now's the drive to do it. I agree with the running clock idea. It does limit, some of your younger guys getting snaps, especially when the team you play doesn't have a JV.
Yeah.
Grimwood rolls to his right, completes a pass. Nice little throw and catch. Complete to number 12, Reed Major.
Grimwood pass complete to Reed Major.
And he is ahead for a 89 Builders 1st down.
Yeah, nice catch here by Major, and then nice little stutter step, cuts back and takes it well past the yardage for a 1st down.
Was able to make Danny Jones miss that tackle. Major's had a couple nice plays so far on offense.
Yeah, he almost had the touchdown catch in the corner too. That was just a little bit overthrown for him, but it was a great throw from Grimwood.
Grimwood at quarterback, Schenberger in the sidecar next to him. Power run set. Give to number 12. Reed Major again, and he makes it man miss, and he's ahead, and he is in for a touchdown. Nice run by Reed Major for the Hillsdale touchdown. Look forward to seeing that one on replay.
Yeah, this kid's only a sophomore, Reed Major. He's going to be a major problem here for some opposing defenses over the years. He is running all over the field. That play was going to the one side. He cuts back, takes it all the way to the other side. And that is a tough play there if you're Chippewa, because he just basically ran all over the field there.
Andy Jardy, too. Zack, Truax, nothing. Reed Major about to be a major problem. I mean, folks, it is something to work with a real pro.
So, talking about Adam, right? Yeah. That's not me.
Talking about Jardy. Reed Major can be a major problem. And missed the PAT, but that was not A.J. Brown, the PAT. Didn't catch a number on that kicker. I was too impressed by Jardy's linguistic skills. Take a quick break. When we come back, Hillsdale kicks off.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Welcome back, Hillsdale High School. Hillsdale kicks off after a beautiful Reed Major run for a touchdown. Even the kickers are rotating through now. Nice kickoff, returned by Haggerty again, and he is wrestled down around the 21-yard line.
Yeah, another one that he takes. I mean, these kicks, I mean, they're catching all of these inside their own 5 most of the time. It's just been a clinic by Hillsdale tonight, really executing on every asset aside from a couple missed extra points and a fumble. I mean, it's been about as clean of a game as you can have. They've really cleaned up the penalties too.
Yes, that's one thing I thought they really need to work on tonight was the penalties. 5 minutes left here to go in the third quarter. Running clock situation here at Hillsdale as they're up 46-0 over the visiting Chippewa Chips. Good news for Chippewa, they have, as far as I know, currently winless Northwestern next week.
And they're home.
Oh, that ball's picked off again. Just thrown behind the receiver. Number 22 for Hillsdale. That is Bentley Denny. He's a 5'6", 140-pound freshman coming up with a varsity interception. And Hillsdale has had a lot of interceptions tonight. Chippewa came in with 8. That one was just thrown behind the receiver, an easy pickoff.
Yeah. Turnover number 3.
And Grimwood brings the play in. I got to imagine it's a handoff up the middle right here to Schenberger. Mikey's rotated in on a defensive line. He's at the tailback spot right now, and you'll see him rotated on defensive line on third downs to get a little more pressure on the passer. And there's the run up the middle of Schenberger. He picks his way through, and Mikey Schenberger in for a touchdown. Makes it Hillsdale 52, Chippewa 0. Clock still ticking away. Nice little run here by Schenberger. Kind of picks his way through the line. Yeah, Red, nice job reading his block right there. Cuts to his right, in for a touchdown.
Just so impressive.
Rabinote in for the PAT. Will Rabinote's what I heard. It's up, and it is good. So Hillsdale 53, Chippewa 0. We'll stay right here as we get ready for a Hillsdale kickoff. You know, I'd like to see Chippewa's kickoff return yardage.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely that's been the best offensive play of the night for them.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, I mean, their returns are going for 20, 25, 30 yards, but they're taking them inside the 5, so it's still not giving them great field position. But yeah, it's been a nice one of the bright spots for them tonight, especially the way that Haggerty's been able to return some of these and give them some okay starting field position. They just can't move the ball.
And that is number 4. No, that's not Brown kicking off. That's Haggerty, kind of bobbles it, but picks it up now. And, oh, nice play, number 33 for Hillsdale. Drew Doherty, 5'8", 160-pound freshman, one-on-one tackle. Stays in his lane, boom! Nice tackle.
Yeah.
Doherty did a nice job staying in his lane there because Haggerty really pressed the middle and then made a nice cut, and he would, had Dockery not played his lane, had collapsed down, I think we'd be still seeing Will running for the touchdown there. Will Haggerty run for a touchdown, but Chippewa out on offense. 2 receivers left, 1 right with an H-back right. Pistol formation for Farrell. Brings the man in motion. Little flip pass to number 6. And that is number 6 for Chippewa is Kale McNabb. And he looked like he was going to get some positive yards there.
Yeah, you know, I'm watching that play develop, and it's like, okay, here's a play for them to build off of on this drive, and then they still end up getting nothing. 2nd and 10 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Thought he might have actually lost a yard or 2 on it, but
it's close. 3 receivers left now for Farrell. Pistol formation. With the ball rolling left, looking for a man, and sails one out of bounds.
That might be the final. I think they have to snap the ball here in this 3rd quarter, yeah. There's about a 2nd difference between play clock and game clock.
So we have 1 more play in this 3rd quarter for Chippewa before we turn the page on the 4th quarter. Looking at 3rd and 10 now for the Chips. And what's been a rough night for the Chips. We kind of knew it coming in. They were outmanned, outdone. Just take a look at the sidelines.
Yeah, I was just about to say the numbers difference and the size up front. Actually, they're gonna let that. They're gonna give. Yeah, they gave him an extra 20, and that'll be it for the 3rd quarter.
Mercifully. We'll go to the 4th quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Chippewa's looking at 3rd and 10.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Back to Hillsdale High School and back to the action. 3rd and 10 for the Chippewa Chips. Farrell looking to pass. Now rolls to his left. Got nobody, but he's got some green grass in front of him, and now quickly ushered out of bounds. Throws it late, intended for Radenbaugh, but out of bounds, and it is 4th down for the Chips. What are you doing, Jardy?
Oh, man.
I'm telling you what I'm doing.
I know you're going for it.
Going for it. Damn the Torpedoes. Down 53-0.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. I mean, you're down so much, you might as well try to run another offensive play and see what you can get. But it looks like they're going to punt it away.
Running clock. Trying to see who that is. That's not. Turk has long since exited the game, so yeah, probably Porter Borman. Without a doubt, that's Porter Borman back to return this punt, and that's. Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
Thought we'd let that one slide, but we got legal procedure on the Chips. Moving back 5 yards.
And that looks like Ryder is back there to return this punt.
Oh, thank you for catching that.
I think it's 21.
Ryder Bassesi stands at the 50-yard line now. Another good punt. Bassesi fills it for the 49. And is, whoa, nice spin move. What is that? Is that the X button?
It's circle on the PlayStation controller.
Circle on the PlayStation. I don't play video games, so I don't know. But hit the circle button on him.
Yeah.
Nice spin move, able to avoid the first tackler and get ahead for get a few positive yards, about 7 yards on that return, but nice move to avoid the hit.
Yeah, nice little spin cycle there. Gets just a couple more yards on the return, though, but again, another drive starting in Chippewa territory.
Boy, a lot of youngsters in now for Hillsdale. Grimwood, the 6'4" freshman for the Falcons, and he throws a nice ball. He's had some nice passes tonight.
He does, yeah. 6'4" and a freshman, my goodness. I'm telling you, man, kids these days, like the size of kids at this age now, it's so different, even from when I was in high school, which is getting further and further away now as time goes on, but still, like, you just never saw the size of some of these kids that you're seeing nowadays. It's really impressive.
Zack Bernhard started at quarterback his freshman year for Ashland when my son was a senior. And I remember when Bernhard was in the 8th grade, and my son comes home from camp, and he says, "Dad, you're not going to believe it's 8th grade coming up. He's like 6'3" and can throw it." I said, "What, an 8th grader?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." And it obviously, you know, the App State commit, Nathan Bernhard. Handoff now off the left side. And that Schenberger turns on the Jets down the sidelines for a big gain there. But you're right, Jardy. His kids are coming out, and with all the camps out there, they're also so much more ready than quarterbacks were when we were, at least I was in high school.
Yeah, and if you go to a high school basketball game now, it's rare you don't see at least an attempt at a dunk. Like, that was not something that was commonplace, at least in the area of Ohio I grew up in, Northwest Ohio. You didn't see kids attempting to throw down dunks or anything, but now I come cover a game here, you expect to see at least one. It's just crazy, the athleticism that seems to continue to just get more and more evolved as time goes on.
Had a holding call on that run. It was downfield, so it makes it 2nd and 5 after about a 20-yard run by Schenberger. And Hillsdale now coming out. They had wing T earlier. Now they're back to their traditional set. Schenberger in the sidecar. That's a handoff. And stutter step there by number 22, Bentley Denny. A lot of freshmen in the game now for the Falcons.
Yeah, Denny had the interception a couple drives ago.
First half, I believe.
It was, yeah, I think it was.
Yep.
It's either that or the start of the second half. Start of the second half? Yeah, here
it is. That's my man AT. Brings it right up.
Yeah.
That's Bentley Denny's INT. So Denny having a nice little game. Grimwood in the gun. That's a pistol, actually. Handoff right up the middle to Schenberger. Oh, Schenberger lost it, but not before he was down. But Schenberger got north and south really nice that time.
Yeah, he really did. He just flew through here. And then...
Ooh, nice. Read his block well.
Yeah, that ball did get... We're going to say he was down. I thought it actually did get ripped out before he hit the ground, but either way, they still fell on it. It's still Falcon football. Another first down.
That's an 89 Homes and building first down. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the game. The Hillsdale Falcons on the drive with a lot of their freshmen and sophomores in the game now. That's 6'4", Zack Grimwood in at quarterback. Handoff to number 21, Ryder Bessesi. And he's ahead for some positive yards.
So who are we thinking for our post-game interview tonight? Have we ruled out the concession stands and Amy? Are we?
Well, Amy's the MVP for bringing up all the good food. Delicious food here at Falcon Stadium. They just do such a nice job in the concessions, and I've been here for 3 weeks now. Mm-hmm. And the Hillsdale fans have been so gracious and so kind to me. Really appreciate them welcoming the OH Report team and allowing us to cover their very fine football team. So I want to thank the folks in concession stand. But no, I think I want to talk to, if I'm leaving, my last week here, I want to talk to Kale Lewis.
Yeah. That'd be my candidate as well.
I probably want to get a conversation with Brady Heller too. He's been really as I look through the stats, the unsung hero on this team, leading the Falcons in tackles from his middle linebacker spot and playing center for the offense in true Dick Butkus fashion.
Yeah.
You know Butkus was an All-American at center and linebacker at Illinois.
I knew he could do it all, and I knew he was a stud. I don't know if I necessarily knew both positions like that, but yeah.
Grimwood with a handoff, and that's Schenberger around the left side. Schenberger running with 2 hands on the ball the whole way. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the game. The Falcons with a commanding 53-0 lead. We've had a running clock the entire second half. How many viewers, AT? We still hanging with us. AT with an official count on the viewership on YouTube.
Just knocking over 200. I think everybody's checking out other games since this one's well in hand.
Want to say we appreciate the 200 folks that are still with us watching on YouTube. OH Report live and free from Hillsdale High School. Schenberger in the sidecar. Hand off to number 20. It's like 22. Bentley Denny again off the left side. Special shout out to Sally Truax, my mom, watching from Loudonville, Ohio tonight.
Hey, Sally.
Let's go.
I got a talking to last week because I forgot to send her the link for the game. So
Zach.
I got a bit of a talking to. A sternly worded letter.
Never too old to get coached.
Never too old to get coached. Absolutely not. So 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go.
I think our MVP is Zach's mom.
Yeah.
MVP is Zach's. Yeah, AT said MVP is Zach's mom. My mom's always been the MVP. Handoff now off the left side. That looks like Denny again. He's stuffed for a loss by number 59. 53, I'm sorry. Bryson Dykes with the tackle.
Troy Rebber, the ball carrier.
And that gets us to 2 minutes, 40 seconds. 3rd and 7 for the Falcons. They can still get a first down before they score this touchdown.
See the Hillsdale marching band. Students still sticking it out here for this one. Beautiful weather tonight. Nowhere else you'd rather be on a Friday night
Nowhere else.
in high school.
Nowhere else.
Go to the football game.
21 off the right side. That's Ryder Besessi. And he is knocked down.
Yeah, big time tackle there.
by
Will Grayson.
Will Grayson.
He just kind of comes in right there at the top there and oof.
Rips him down very close to a horse collar.
Yeah.
But I think because he had one hand in front maybe.
Could be.
Wasn't called, or the referees just don't want to call it. But gives you 4th and about, they're calling it 4th and 5 on the scoreboard. I'll go with that. I don't care.
Yeah, you're looking at
and we're going to get a Hillsdale timeout. They're going to let the clock run down to 1, call a timeout, and that's what they do.
Yep.
And so 1 minute, 31 seconds left to go in the game. Hillsdale with a 4th and 5. They can still get a first down before they score a touchdown. But all night long we've seen Chippewa, their defense in a tough spot, and they've not given up. They've at least, they had twice Hillsdale's, a lot of their first team were still on the field when Chippewa turned them away and forced A.J. Brown field goals down here. We'll see if Chippewa's defense can come up again right here. That'd be 3 stops for them inside the 20. That's something, right, Jardy?
Yeah, it is something. I'm trying to think, too. Hillsdale has scored on every possession tonight except the fumble. They haven't punted, right?
Yikes. You might be right. Yikes, you might be right.
I don't know that to be accurate, but it seems like that's been the case tonight.
Grimwood with the call now, bringing in the huddle. Watch for a Hillsdale long count. They are notorious, and they are notoriously good at getting defense to jump off sides. But classy move.
Yep.
Just taking a knee on 4th down and letting the clock run as we change offense to defense.
I wonder if
we even
get another play or if they just kind of
they're not run the play clock yet.
I like that move a lot.
Yeah.
That's where I was thinking too. If another penalty flag came in, that might have been the end of the game, because we've seen how long penalties take to mark the yardage off, and
they're gonna let Chippewa get one offensive play off here.
Yeah.
Not run the play clock. This will be it for Chippewa. Chippewa might take a knee here as well.
They might not snap this at all.
Might not.
Yeah.
Chippewa takes a knee, and that's a game. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Simonson Construction postgame show. Try and get a word in with a couple of the leaders for Hillsdale, Kale Lewis and Brady Heller. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Tonight's live and free high school football game was brought to you by Simonson Construction and Corporation. From concept to completion, they have what you need to make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. By Crosby Advisory Group, LLC. Invest, plan, and retire with Crosby Advisory Group. Sloan Concrete, locally owned and operated since 2005, specializing in both decorative and standard concrete services for the local area, marking 20 years in business. AmVets Post 1969 in Hayesville. The AmVets is a nonprofit organization serving their veterans and community, and they wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. 89 Homes Building and Improvements. Building homes, earning trust since 1979. Buckeye Horizon, presented by Buckeye Horizon Heating and Cooling and Plumbing, your local trained comfort specialist. And finally, Rural First. Tonight's game is brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. We'll have your post-game show with Zack and Andy and a quick interview with our MVP. Don't go anywhere. Live and free from Jeromesville, Ohio.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain train heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Where the Hillsdale Falcons just defeated the Chippewa Chips 53-0. I'm with the game MVP, Kale Lewis. Kale, you had 4 touchdowns, 148 yards, very efficient first half. You got pulled going in the second half to make way for some second teamers to get some time in. But tell me about your preparation for this game, because Chippewa was coming in having only scored 1 touchdown this season, and still looking for the first win. What did you guys do in your preparation to not look past Chippewa?
I mean, obviously, yeah, we knew we couldn't overlook them because WCAL, I mean, we just watched the Downton and Smithfield game. We saw how that went. You know, any day of the week, there can be an upset, and you just can't overlook a team in the WCAL. I think it's one of the best leagues around.
Now, big game coming up next week for you, Dalton. They were 3-0 going in tonight. Sounds like they got upset by Smithfield. I haven't seen that final score yet, but they were in a dogfight. So they'll be ready to play next week. Switching gears a little bit, now looking forward to next week. What do you guys need to improve upon going into that game? Because that's going to be a little different animal next week.
I would just say executing. The first 3 games of the year, like we had a bunch of penalties, which I think we fixed this week, but we just can't have a bunch of penalties against a good team like Down, because that'll beat us.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to talk to you about your improvement over the summer. Saw the social media posts. You're at these different camps. If there's one thing that I've seen you've really improved on, is when you are forced out of the pocket and you roll right and you roll left. Last year, you used to do this little Fran Tarkington thing. You'd run around and run backwards. And this year, you're much more disciplined. You keep your eyes downfield. What did you do specifically, and what camps did you go to make those improvements?
I went to a bunch of camps. The biggest one was the Manning camp down in New Orleans. It was pretty much the biggest thing is just getting your shoulders turned when you're getting downhill and make sure you're getting good depth on your drop.
Excellent. Hey, that's Kale Lewis, your Hillsdale Falcons MVP. Kale, look in the camera, shout out whoever you want to shout out to now.
I'm going to shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm going to shout out all the young guys. Trevor Robelot had his first pick. Porter Borman had 2 interceptions. And Bentley Denny with the interception. And shout out to the defense and the line. Amazing job.
That's Kale Lewis, your MVP.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We throw hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Zack Truax back here with OH Report at Hillsdale High School. I'm with the Hillsdale Falcons' unsung hero on the team, Brady Heller. Brady, 2 years straight starter at center and middle linebacker. The Dick Buckus version for the Hillsdale Falcons. Brady, tell me what it's like to be in the middle of the action the entire game.
Honestly, I love it, being next to the guys. I mean, the whole line, I just love all of them. And then defense is just fun. It's my favorite part of the game.
Absolutely. Now, I wanted to ask you this question coming into this game. Did you give the defensive backs the last couple weeks a hard time because you were leading the team in interceptions with one. Were you giving the DBs a little bit of the grief at practice?
Just in practice, not necessarily that, but we're always talking, trying to get everybody better. It's a fun time. But, no, my DBs are great. Team's playing really well right now on defense.
You guys have been great at stopping the run, forcing teams to be one-dimensional, pin your ears back and get after people. What do you credit that, your ability to stop the run, what do you credit that to?
I mean, I credit that to assignment football. Everybody knows that defense is not – you can't be like a one-player hero. I mean, everybody's got to do their part. And, you know, my D-line, D-tackles, Jake Haven, he's a dog. Knox Lewis, at end, dog. I mean, they are just some good players up there in the middle, and they help me out. And then the DBs take the pressure off the pass for me so I can focus more on the run.
Now, we'll switch back to the offensive line. Snap the ball to number 13 behind you here. And you know if you give him just enough time, he's going to throw a dagger. What's that feel like when you're blocking on the O-line, you can't really see what's going on. You just know that ball's free, and you hear that crowd roar. What's that feel like in that moment?
I mean, it's pretty fun. I mean, honestly, out of Kale and the receivers, I expect it every time. So, I mean, we're giving them as much time as we can. So, I'm just waiting to hear it, and then that's when I know I can let go.
Hey, that is my unsung hero for the Hillsdale Falcons. Go ahead and you can give us a shout-out too, Brady. Who you want to shout out to?
I'd like to shout out my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as well, and also my family for coming out and supporting me every game.
Once again, your unsung hero for the Hillsdale Falcons, Brady Heller.
Thank you.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School for your Simonson Construction post-game show wrap-up as we talk a little bit about the game. We went over the stats earlier for the Falcons and the Chippewa Chips, and just really we kind of suspected it would be a one-sided game coming into this thing. There's the stats right there. It certainly turned out to be the case for the Falcons and the Chips. What are your thoughts there on the game, Jardy?
Yeah, I mean, Hillsdale, you have to give them credit for just, staying focused. They are taking this thing a week-by-week approach. There are a lot of teams that, with the expectations they have and everything going on, the buzz about this team, that you could come in and say, oh, we're playing a Chippewa team that's 0-3 and has only scored 7 points. Like, we don't need to be locked in. We can roll over and come in and win this game. That is not the case. I mean, they came in super focused. They didn't give up the first down. I mean, that shows me right there that is a team that is totally committed to the team that they're playing this week, and that they don't want anybody to do anything against them.
What I noticed early on, and I didn't mention it, and it kept running through my mind, and I'm glad I get to mention it now. They never went swinging for the fences too early. A lot of times when the team is heavily favored, they come out and they're swinging for the fences. They're looking for the knockout punch right away. And 2 drives in a row were very methodical, 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards, right down the field. And what, they had like 19 first downs?
They ended up with 19 first downs, and I think probably 7 of them were in that first drive.
Yeah, yes, 17 in the first half at least,
It was 15 in the first half, and they had just 4 in the second half.
So just methodical drives. They weren't swinging for the fences. They were running their offense. You hear coaches always talk about, it's not who you're playing, it's how you play, right? So the great teams, the mature teams, always hold themselves to the same standard, no matter who they're playing. And I really got that feeling from the Hillsdale varsity, basically. In the first half, they were holding themselves to a higher standard. Kale mentioned it. We mentioned it in the pregame show. They've been plagued by penalties a little bit. They really cleaned that up tonight.
Yeah, I think two penalties tonight is what they had. So yeah, a much better job. Not getting a lot of yellow on the field against them. And keep in mind, too, Hayden McFadden didn't play tonight. I mean, this is a 53-0 performance. So, I mean, without him, like, it didn't matter. So this is such a talented squad that they have this year, and they're going to be a lot of fun to watch, and they have a very interesting game next week now.
Speaking of next week, they're going to get an angry Dalton team. Dalton was upset by Smithville tonight. What was that score again?
35-19.
35-19. Not a lot of people were picking Smithville to win that game. So they're going to get an angry Dalton team next week, right?
At their place, too.
At Dalton, on the road. Hillsdale hasn't traveled for 3 weeks. So, now they can prepare for that 3-0 team, that 3-1 team. They got rid of a lot of that disjointedness they had on offense, a little herky-jerky. The operation was much smoother in this first half, in the first half tonight, to get them up to that big lead. So what do you expect to see? Can you give us some prognostications? What do you expect to see next week over there in Dalton?
I think, you heard Kale when we told him the score after your interview, and he was like, what? They lost? So, they were shocked to hear that they lost. I sometimes wonder if it's, when you're going into a game like that, if it's better that team loses because you know that they're going to be angry and that gets you a little more focused, or if you want them to be undefeated. And I don't know which way is better, but I think they're very aware that, oh my gosh, they just lost and we're going to their place. We're coming in. We know we have the target on our back. So, I think based on what I saw here tonight, they are ready for every game that week. So I would expect Hillsdale to be incredibly focused on just that game.
If I remember right, they had a couple 0-3 teams after that. Then they have Rittman's out there. Rittman was 3-0 coming in the night. And then there's a very sneaky one there at the end of the season. Norway's sitting at 1-2, but that ain't your typical 1-2 team, Jardy.
And it's on the road too, so that'll be an interesting last couple weeks of the season there as they gear up for the postseason.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here tonight from Hillsdale High School. As I mentioned, your Falcons 53, the Chippewa Chips 0. Hey, we'll see you next week on OH Report, and tune in tonight 11:30-ish for the Friday night pigskin. Are they having the Jardy party tonight?
Oh, it's happening. It'll be there. It might not happen until close to 1, but it's happening.
Jardy party tonight. Always great to hear from Andy Jardy. So for Zack Truax, Adam Thompson, Andy Jardy, good night from Hillsdale High School.